As the sun dipped below the horizon, the orange glow reflected on the waters of Adam's Bridge. Locals shared stories of Lord Rama, connecting their history to the present. But suddenly, a loud crash echoed, shattering their reverie. Was it a sign of change? In a dusty office, scientists debated fiercely. One pointed at a chart showing sediment layers, insisting Ram Setu is natural. The tension crackled in the air. Just as they were getting heated, someone burst in with NASA images, claiming they showed human intervention. What now? At a protest, the crowd chanted passionately, holding up signs in bright colors. An elderly woman, eyes burning with determination, yelled about the sacredness of Ram Setu. Suddenly, the police arrived, and the atmosphere turned tense. Would they disperse the crowd? In a government meeting, officials sat around a long table. One politician, leaning back and crossing his arms, smirked while discussing economic benefits. But another shot back, eyes blazing, arguing about cultural heritage. The divide was stark. Could they find common ground? As night fell, a group of environmentalists huddled around a flickering campfire near Ram Setu. One of them read alarming studies about marine life at risk. Each fact felt like a punch to the gut. Would their efforts be in vain? A young boy peered over the edge of the water, tossing pebbles. He asked his mother why Ram Setu mattered. She smiled sadly, explaining its connection to their faith. Suddenly, a wave rushed in, almost pulling him under. Was this nature's warning? In a bustling cafe, a debate sparked over coffee. Friends, one a staunch believer and the other a skeptic, argued passionately about the bridge's origins. The tension mounted with every sip. Would they ever see eye to eye? On a rainy day, a historian flipped through ancient texts in a library. His eyes widened at a passage suggesting human involvement in Ram Setu's creation. Could this change everything? He rushed to share his findings, heart racing. Under the bright lights of a TV studio, a heated debate unfolded. A famous environmentalist argued against dredging, while a politician insisted on progress. The audience gasped as he presented shocking data that could sway public opinion. Would the tide turn? In a quiet village, an old man reminisced about the simpler days when Ram Setu was just a part of life. His voice trembled with emotion as he described the significance. Would the younger generation understand this bond? At a government office, an environmental report landed on the desk. As the official flipped through it, horror spread across his face. The potential damage to marine life was catastrophic. Would he dare speak up? On a crowded train, passengers debated the Sethusamudram project. One man, eyes gleaming with hope, spoke of economic growth. A woman, however, challenged him with poignant statistics. The train rattled, but their conversation was electric. Who would convince whom? As dusk fell, a group of activists gathered near the shore. Passionate speeches echoed as they rallied for the preservation of Ram Setu. Suddenly, a loud bird call startled them. Was it a sign from above? The energy shifted. In a university lecture, a professor laid out evidence of Ram Setu's geological history. Students were captivated until one raised a hand, challenging the narrative. The room buzzed with excitement and tension. Would the truth emerge? At a ceremonial gathering, a priest recited ancient verses, invoking the spirit of Lord Rama. The crowd listened intently, reverence palpable. Suddenly, a child shouted, questioning the priest's teachings. The murmur grew. What would the priest say? Under a full moon, a group of fishermen shared tales of Ram Setu while repairing their nets. Laughter filled the air. But then a serious discussion about the future began. Would they have to leave their ancestral waters? In a courtroom, lawyers debated fiercely over the legal status of Ram Setu. Tension rose with each argument. A judge's gavel struck, silencing the heated discussion. Everyone held their breath. What would the verdict be? At a local news station, a reporter prepared a segment on the environmental ramifications of the Sethusamudram project. As she spoke to the camera, her voice trembled, reflecting her deep concern. Would her message reach the masses? In a vibrant marketplace, debates about Ram Setu's future buzzed around stalls. A vendor passionately described its importance while another shared economic statistics. The clash of opinions echoed throughout the market. Who would sway the crowd? On a serene beach, an artist painted Ram Setu's beauty. His brush moved with passion, capturing the essence of the bridge. Suddenly, he felt a wave wash over his feet, causing him to stumble. Was nature trying to intervene? In a bustling city square, a young girl collected signatures for a petition to preserve Ram Setu. Her enthusiasm caught the attention of passers-by, sparking discussions. Would her small act make a big difference? During a thunderstorm, a team of engineers reviewed plans for the Sethusamudram project. Thunder cracked, mirroring their growing doubts and fears. Would the project bring ruin instead of progress? At a temple, devotees prayed fervently for the preservation of Ram Setu. The incense filled the air, heavy with devotion. Suddenly, a loud crash from outside caught their attention. Was this a warning from the divine? In a dimly lit bar, two friends debated over drinks about the importance of Ram Setu. One was a believer, the other a skeptic. Their laughter faded as the conversation grew serious. Would their friendship survive this clash? At a community center, a town hall meeting was packed. Arguments erupted over the Sethusamudram project. Voices rose, and feelings ran high. Would they find a solution that honored both progress and heritage? As dawn broke, a fisherman set out to sea. Reflecting on the changes Ram Setu faced, he felt a weight on his heart, knowing the importance of preserving both nature and culture. What lay ahead for him? To watch more videos, please don't forget to like, subscribe our channel, and hit the bell icon.